I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I do. Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things change. People acting different, so I ask, can I?
On my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from my telephone. No sense of comedy, so a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket, so a teacup, drink up inside. When they keep us, keep us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black house in the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Been it made, let it go. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards on the ground. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the
from the gun on third down. Kaepernick to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Murray to air it out again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down, 3 down. Watch the safety creep.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Rams 3. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shrugs him off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They find some open field here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Cam Akers.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to...
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Colin Kaepernick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Come back.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
He's got daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
His kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella taking it in. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Sly on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A quick toss out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
35 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Right back to Drake. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Kenyon Drake on the handoff. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
31-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Murray. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Flushed out right, looking for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Kaepernick's pass.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll rifle this. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
So
line.
how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
On first down, Kaepernick. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The throw complete here to Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Back to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Los Angeles.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cards, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.